lined up the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz. What this pink stuff is, don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, bad, it gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news at Paul Brown Stadium. That's where we're at here in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Check. Switch.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Following the interception, Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Corey Davis. And now look at him go. The 20.
How you like me now?
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Davis. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. They've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle to Beckham. Past the 20. 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 6 at their.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Wilson on the tackle.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a handoff looking right. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 24. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
22-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now they try the right side here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
Now he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And that'll set him back 5. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this one is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And now here's a carry heading left. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, good job, fellas. Good job.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Cincinnati.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also...
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Mayfield looks to throw, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillendow as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The 30-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Browns 7. Bosher.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals grab it, and the Bengals have recovered it.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football, but any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too, but it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this with PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
4-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Kareem Hunt.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Unable to corral him. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns get a score closer.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Watch the run, watch the run. Regular. 54, right there. 54, Mike. They gonna need some Kings. Check 31.
First down, Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Across midfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Burrow flushed out right. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Slam, slam, slam. Nike 18. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there. But it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Back now in Cincinnati, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
Complete to Cortland.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Curtis Samuel, 79 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Regular.
He'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Intended for Austin Hooper.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Mayfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
The Bengals 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on down.
46-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of it.
And look at this, another fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, alert 33. Check. Look. Hey, alert. Sponge. No.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mayfield, he's going to let it fly. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Here I come.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. One last shot for Mayfield here, and that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.